Welcome back to the Stoop football fans. It's your boy Lolo, and I am so happy to be with you guys for a happy hour. It has been like 3 weeks because we had New Year's and Christmas Eve, but we are back on the Stoop, under the Stoop, technically. You guys know that. But happy hour to all you guys, and to all of you guys celebrating a what's it called, dry January. I'll drink for you. So there we go. Cheers, guys. Look out, John. It is Voodoo Ranger, so.
Screw you.
Let's go. Whoa, you got a peek at the 2 dry Januaries over there. Oops, shh, don't tell anybody. But good to see everybody who's in the house already. We have Jimmy, Bremer's Ghost. I think Anders was probably the first person, if I remember correctly, to get in there. So Anders, beers are on you. Ben Ireland, I see you there. Always good to see you. Jimmy, Bobby 2 Scoops. He says, what's this? Is it 3 a.m. already? Runs with cows. Good to see you, my gunna. Everybody in there. Paul H. Good to see you guys. And, of course, Mr. Tom. He says, it's time once again for everybody to come aboard the Stoop train. BX Gunner. Boom. Got to try Imperial Ranger. We'll see. All right. Whoa, that was some real shit Runs with Cows is putting up there, all right? Life isn't always straightforward, and by the sounds of things, yours is less so. I heard from my 16-year-old today for the first time in 18 months. It all works out well in the end, probably. Well, shit, man. Well, I'm glad everybody found us, and you're here on the Stoop talking with us. It's a Friday night where we get to... Look, guys, we made it through another week again. We made it through the first week of 2022. So cheers to you guys. Cheers to being good people, hopefully. But let's bring in my co-host, and we'll get things kicked off right. Mr. Mark, how are you, my friend?
What's going on? You know, I got a question for Runs with Cows. I'm happy that you heard from your 16-year-old in the first time in 18 months, but does that make him 17, or was it 15 when it was the last time you talked to him? That's my question.
Ooh, wow.
I don't know.
That's a good question, man. And I like how you're not scaring away from the tough topics. This is happy hour. You come to the bar to talk.
We're reaching deep on that one, but hey everybody, it's so good to be back at happy hour after a nice little holiday reprieve. I'm sure y'all saw our drunken faces on New Year's Eve when we did our little 30-second Happy New Year. You know, we did multiple New Year's Eve celebrations or New Year's celebrations. We did the Spanish, we did Irish. And with the Irish one, we ran there was some sort of like cam that was shooting down over a couple of pubs. And there was
the Dublin cam.
A fair amount of, the Dublin cam.
The Dublin camp.
Really interesting.
I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a YouTube channel that just shows like the street corner of some pub in Ireland, in Dublin, live. So we put that on.
It was pretty
boring
awesome
as shit. And then drunk chicks started walking around. It was great.
Of drunk girls that kind of turn the corner, and I'm not sure of this, but they probably already know that there's the Dublin cam because they were kind of performing on the corner.
They can't know. No,
this one girl was twerking, and she was so.
I wish we had a link to it. We don't even have a link to it.
She does a face plant.
Oh man! See, you remember more than that. Was what, 7 p.m.? Yeah, I was already.
I don't remember what p.m. it was.
The Westgate cam, please. But that just makes you think, like, how many more cameras, like, how many more live cams can you just
I have no idea. I mean, I walk down the street on my block, and it's like almost every other house has that what's the app? The home security app, Ring.
Yeah. Ring.
There are Ring cameras everywhere, and
there's got to be a YouTube channel of like people's Rings cams.
It makes me want to like curb my behavior when I'm walking down the street. I don't want to be picking my nose or scratching my balls Maybe I want to be scratching my balls. I don't know.
What are you talking about right now? Does this?
What I'm talking about is
we're talking
like
football, not scratch ball.
We're talking these ring apps, these security
6
apps.
minutes into the match and you got a red card.
Well, you know what? I should have gotten a yellow. I'm gonna go to the league and I'm gonna dispute that.
And they'll give you a £20,000 fine. That's what happened to Arsenal.
If I had 20,000 pounds, other than the 20,000 pounds I need to lose.
Oh, Mark. Mark, no. 1950, maybe 1905, possibly, but 20,000? No.
Nah, man. I'm looking to lose 35, but
listen, Mr. Tom wants to know if we can get Sinbad as a guest on the Stoop, and I don't know if he's referring to Sinbad, the literary character, or Sinbad the comedian. I'm assuming with Mr. Tom's love of 1994, all things 1994, it's Sinbad the comedian.
Didn't Sinbad the comedian pass, or was it just his career that died?
Sinbad never passed on a project ever. What are you talking about? No, I don't know if he passed away. But hey, Stoop crew, Stoopers in the audience, what would be a crazy person to have on the Stoop that you would love to see us talk to on the Stoop? I think Sinbad would be fantastic on the Stoop.
I wonder.
No?
You know?
Who do you think?
Actually, you know who I would like to see on the Stoop, and I know he lives in the Stoop neighborhood, but it's shit. John Turtino.
Isn't
John?
What's his
John
face?
Turtino?
Who's the other guy?
Turtino? Is that his name?
Who's the guy that was in
Tarantino?
Tarantino. Who's the guy that was in Barton Fink? Turturro. John Turturro.
Jonathan Turturro. Yeah.
Well,
John, I'm resending those because I definitely just didn't attach anything. I was so focused on getting the email correctly.
We know who you're talking about. You're talking about 80s in his prime, baggy pants, Sinbad. Now, my whole thing with Sinbad is that he was never funny.
Oh, Sinbad was funny. His stand-up comedy.
I never found Sinbad funny.
Well, he doesn't think you're funny either.
Sinbad
he
was
doesn't
like
watch the show.
No, to me, Sinbad was like a lighter Steve Harvey, and Steve Harvey was the lightest of the kings of comedy. You know them. He was already the light one.
Who was the guy that had the TV show on Fox?
Who was the guy that had a TV show on Fox?
The comedian.
What kind of question is that?
One of the kings of comedy.
Cedric the comedian?
Cedric the entertainer?
Cedric the entertainer. He was funny.
Cedric the comedian? You guys...
fucking know.
We should stop the show if we're going to be making these sorts of terrible references. You know who I like? That's Cedric the comedian fella.
I had his first name right.
You know who was the best? That Lucille Ball for a young kid.
Bernie Mac was also funny.
Bernie Mac was my favorite.
Bernie Mac. I love Bernie Mac because he started on the subway.
I love
Bernie Mac is dead, right?
Yes, he is. I loved Bernie Mac in Life. Life was one of my favorite movies in the 90s. Think about my cornbread, better get the taste out your mouth. We used to quote all the Jangalang, jangalang. He played Jangalang, jangalang. I love him. Hey, Mark, we've got a guest already. Should we bring him in? It is happy hour. It's swinging saloon doors at this point. Jangalang, jangalang.
Bring him on.
Jangalang! What I told you about pitching woo on the job, boy? Sorry, boss.
Ben, who's your favorite comedian of the Kings of Comedy era?
Bernie Mac. That's my favorite film. Life. Don't need no fences. Campaign. Come back the gun line, boss.
Yeah. I loved that film so much. It's so good. Absolutely. Yeah, I think I made a reference to it a while back, like last year, where I was talking about somebody and I called him Can't Get Right.
Can't Get Right, yeah. Yeah,
I was like, that's Can't Get Right. What's wrong with him? He just can't get right. It was like Marcus Rashford or somebody was like, can't get right. Dave Chappelle, Steve Urkel, Chris Tucker, they would all be great
Yeah, Chris Tucker. Anyway,
can't we use Steve
guys.
Urkel's real name?
Cheers.
Cheers, Ben.
As if we even knew it.
Steve Urkel's real name was Steve Urkel.
No.
What do you mean? The character. It was Steve Urkel.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
You're talking about the actor, Jameel White.
Jameel White.
Jameel?
Okay.
Jameel,
You know, I think that's correct. Actually, I was thinking about Stefan Urkel.
Oh, Stefan Urkel.
Urkel, that's what it is.
Yeah. And that was like by season 4 or something of Family Matters, where he was like, listen, guys, if the only way I'm going to keep doing the show is if I get to show that I'm not this guy.
Well, the funny
because
thing
everyone
is,
like he couldn't get a job. He still can't barely get a job. That poor dude.
He got paid. He got paid.
He got paid in 90s money.
Yeah, but he still got paid.
A lot different.
Because here's the thing that a lot of people don't know is that he was just supposed to be like a bit part in the first season, kind of like a Jesse Pinkman character on Breaking Bad, where all of a sudden the audience reviews are like, that Steven Urkel character is the shit. And they fucking loved it. And they were like, God, we got to write around this guy.
Yeah, otherwise, back in the 90s, that show would have been called Urkel.
Yeah.
You know, like,
absolutely.
if they knew it was. Anyway, as Mr. Tom so pleasantly pointed out, he said, I'm so pleased I manipulated the show in this direction, all because of Sinbad. And yes, if you're new to the show, you too can manipulate this show to go off in tangents by getting your comments in there. Also,
we want to see that badge next to everybody's name.
Yeah, don't forget you can join the Stoop crew. You see these guys with the green lettering around their names, and they can pop up emojis and shit like that, and it shows that got a little extra love for us on here. But also, just hit that like button, subscribe, the share button, all that. Let's get to our first football topic of the happy hour, because Mark, I'm gonna give this to you because you came up with something that I thought was interesting, and I think me and Ben will have fun talking about this.
Well, I was reading news for inspiration today, trying to figure out what we could talk about, and I came across that Ralph Hasenhüttl is saying that
Hasenhüttl. The last L is not silent.
Whatever, it's silent.
The one that comes after the T.
It means tiny house or something, doesn't it?
It's science because I say so.
Tiny house or little house or something.
Right.
I've only got a house in Hoodle.
But anyway, he's saying that as far as the postponed matches for this season, is that any team that any match that's rescheduled after the January transfer window is the new signings shouldn't be permitted to play. And it's kind of catching a little fire.
Wait, what?
If the game was cancelled before January, it shouldn't be allowed to be played in them games.
Postponements.
So how many matches are there? There's
like
38.
16. There's like 16 or 18.
No. Total, there's 38 matches, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you sign someone in January, they cannot play in a match that was originally scheduled for week 20 or beyond. They can only play. They can't play for in a match that was scheduled for before they could have been signed. I like that, man. I like that because that's kind of fucked up. Because what if Spurs go out and sign a bunch of people? What if Burnley go out and sign a bunch of people?
Newcastle.
Newcastle is tied to everyone.
But
I
mean,
read
Burnley
today that Newcastle is sent out a loan inquiry for Aubameyang.
Obama or Aubameyang?
Aubameyang.
I was like, I bet Obama could ball. I bet he's tall and
They've been
lanky.
linked with everyone. They've signed Trippier, haven't they?
They signed Trippier.
Yeah.
They even inquired about the kid that played in today's FA Cup for Man City. He had an amazing game. Cole Parker.
Yeah.
What, in Swindon Town the musical?
In Swindon Town.
What role did he play in Swindon Town the musical?
He started and played about.
Did you watch that?
I did. I slept.
I fell asleep at half time.
I did
That's
too,
why
man.
So I got bedhead.
I don't have head. I mean, I don't have
but look,
hair.
Runs with cows. He agrees with you. If you sign someone after the original date, they can't play. That makes sense. It totally makes sense. I agree. Saul, good to see you, Saul, my man.
Yeah. I think
how is Australia, brother? Oh, and runs with cows. Hold on a second. I need to do some housekeeping. Runs with cows. Can you let us know your name or something we can call you that's shorter than that? Because I keep wanting to say runs with crows because you have this guy in there that looks like, I don't know. So, like, Bremer's ghost is Jimmy. So,
or
only us
Bremer.
who know his name is Jimmy.
Jimmy.
And Saul is Saul. So let us know your name, man. Come on, and we can talk to you like you're part of the team. Mo Master, good to see you as well. Runs, there you go. He's got the runs. But listen,
let's just call him rerun.
Wait.
I don't know.
Diarrhea.
Well, we'll see how he runs the first time, and then we'll see if it gets picked up for a rerun. But look, if you sign somebody like they just signed Kieran Trippier, Newcastle. Let's just say Newcastle was also in the Champions League. I know they're not. Trippier would not be able to play against Atletico Madrid if they met up in the Champions League. Like those rules are still right?
Yeah.
I thought that you could add 3 new players.
No, but if you've already played,
but if you've played for that team, you can't play against a team that you've already played in the Champions League for.
Right? No, I totally
you can't
understand.
play in the Champions League for somebody else.
We're
Full
at the
stop.
elimination round.
Yeah. Full stop.
Yeah, you can't. If you play for one team, you can't play in it for another team.
Full stop. Because I know because the rules are all over the place. Because like loan moves. So say Arsenal loaned somebody to Liverpool, and we're playing Liverpool in the EFL Cup. They can't play against their own
Case
team.
in point, tomorrow, Wolves are playing Sheffield United. If he wasn't hurt, Morgan Gibbs-White would not be able to play.
Say you loan
someone,
if you loan someone to Blackburn in the league below you, it's at your discretion whether you get them in the cup, whether they're allowed to play or not. Yeah.
So if you're not in the same tier.
Yeah, if you're not in the same tier in England, it's like say
Morgan Gibbs-White could play.
He could,
but when we loaned in Nketiah to you guys, and then we saw you guys in the cup. I think we recalled Nketiah the week before.
Yeah, because he wasn't getting a game. So, but he would have played if he had stayed. It's the club's discretion in the cup, I think.
All right.
Okay.
Runs with cows. My name is pretty much a statement about failed relationships. Okay. All right. And then I like Jimmy says, my ex looks like a Highland cow. Ginger and horny. I didn't know that about Highland cows. That they were ginger.
How did the ex's birthday go, Jimmy?
Yeah, Jimmy.
Like
I hope everything went all right.
As far as the comments go, it read like it went pretty well.
Well, I think what we have established is that we don't know anything about the rules. So cheers to happy hour.
Cheers.
Continuing the way happy hour always goes.
Drink, everybody.
Nick, you want to resend that email? Because you didn't send anything.
Yeah, I did.
How's John? You good, John?
Good. How's everything?
I sent it to you on the stoop. Sorry.
Is that an Isle of Man flag you've got there?
This is a Sicily.
Well,
yeah, that's Sicily.
Very similar.
I just had a lot of stuff to cover up.
You clean like I do. Just hide it.
I've noticed a pattern.
Sent. What's the pattern?
When the Rangers are live and John's on the stoop, the Rangers get beat. But when there's no Stoop show and John's got time to watch the Rangers, they win.
It used to be that way for the Stoop.
You just damned our show.
We'd have people on.
I just damned our show. John's like, oh, that's it? Cool.
We'd scheduled to have people on our show, and then their team, the day they were supposed to, do a post match, their team would get walloped, and then they're like, "I'm not coming on your fucking show." Every time I come on the show, my team gets walloped.
Jazz was so psyched about Man United.
Fan?
If I wear a Leeds home shirt while I'm watching them on the telly, it's different if I go to the ground in it. If I watch them on the telly in the Leeds home shirt, we get beat. So I tried this one on because I got this one for Christmas.
That's the goalie, right?
Yeah, for the Burnley game, and we won 3-1. So I'm not really bothered about tomorrow, to be honest.
Guys, I don't know if you caught me on the show earlier. I was on an Arsenal show doing a trivia thing, and the one answer I was so confident about, and I answered straight away. You all right there, Ben?
Yeah, I just knocked my own headphones out.
Oh, okay.
He's so excited.
I think you're like whacking the microphone as well. They said the first clue was this guy has a head shaped like a... What is the sign in England that's like a triangle?
Yield sign?
A diamond.
For us, it's a yield sign.
Oh, give way sign.
Give way. So they said he has a head shaped like a give way sign. Boom! Harry Slabhead Maguire, and I went on a rant. Look, there's Mr. Arsenal. He's there. He was there. I went on this rant about it. Blah 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 blah. He's got the turning radius of a bus in Times Square. The fucking slabhead. And I said, as soon as you said head shaped like a sign, I didn't even hear what sign. I could care less. He's got a blockhead. I was wrong, Ben. Did you know that?
Was you wrong? But no, did you know what?
You look like more like the guy that was the correct answer. It was Miss Leslie himself, Elan Melier.
Elan. Oh.
He's got the flat top.
If you look at him, all of a sudden you're like, give way, brother, give way.
But he can
give
defend.
Way.
There's a difference. He can defend.
It wasn't in the question. I added all that other shit. It didn't
what do you
say.
think happened to old Slabhead this season?
Do you know what was
defender last year?
Do you know what was beautiful the other night? They played Phil Jones.
Yeah, and he was their best player.
And the look when they did a little takeaway and took a shot of Donny van der Beek. Oh my God! It was like his mother died.
Wolves took the piss in that game. Well done. I'm buzzing for you, Mark.
Hey, speaking of James Van Der Beek, do you know who he? Yeah, Donny Van Der Beek. Do you know who he's married to or dating? He's
Mrs. Van Der Beek.
No, like Bergkamp's daughter. Was it Bergkamp's daughter? Somebody like that? I don't know. I learned a lot on this show. They know a lot more about specific footballers than I do. They were like, who was born in 1942 and scored 3 goals? A pivotal. I was like, Tango and Cash. And I was wrong. Bergkamp's daughter. Bergkamp's daughter.
I got a Leeds United quiz book for Christmas, so I'm gonna do a few topics for you.
Ah, cool. Thanks. And special thanks to Ben who sent in a couple of trivia categories for today. So I didn't use them all.
No. For
just to let you know.
Yeah.
But
did you use the anagram?
No, I didn't. Only because Mark and I talked about an anagrams category last night. So I already had anagrams, but I can use that anagrams next week. Yeah. I want to get to this comment from Runs. He says, so anyway, do I get to moan about Arsenal not being allowed to postpone their match at the start of the season? What he's getting at, if you guys...
You had COVID.
Excuse me, if you guys know or not, Arsenal's match against Liverpool, the first leg of the semifinal of the League Cup, was postponed because Liverpool's like, we don't have enough players, which means
it's because Rick Parry, who's in charge of the EFL, is a Liverpool.
We'll get into
fan.
all that, Ben. Let me just establish the situation because yes to all of that, Ben. But hold on. So they postponed the match because they don't have enough first-team players or blah, 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 blah. And Klopp is like, I don't... Whatever. So we move our match to the following week which makes us have to move an actual league match with Burnley 24 hours later, which messes up other things and other things and other things. When last season, the third round fixture between Liverpool and Aston Villa, Villa begged for it to be postponed or something. Villa started one first-team player. One senior player. And Liverpool destroyed them because they had to do that. So to me, I'm like, look, it's the League Cup.
Yeah.
We know this is a special circumstance. Make it a single fixture. Make it a knockout. Or move the it's the semifinal. Move it to the fucking end of the year.
But up until quarterfinals, semi-finals, they play the second team anyway.
Yeah.
It's not till you're actually within the
Klopp,
yeah.
Klopp doesn't play the fucking full team anyway. But the problem is they let the Tottenham-Chelsea match play. So now they've already played their match. So they can't change it to a single leg tie.
Right.
Because they've already done that. So what does that mean? Well, then Chelsea had the advantage because they were at home. So that's not fair. So it has to be a two-leg tie. So we're like fucking pigeonholed into this. To me, and Saul, it's not about Arsenal right now because like Runs wanted to talk about not getting our first match of the season agast Brentford suspended. That was never going to happen.
Get that suspended?
It's about Jurgen Klopp. I can't wait till he goes.
You guys put together like a 20-man team in that Brentford
because it's the first match of the first match of the season. The problem was three of our strikers, three of our three main strikers, were all out the day before. With an illness. Now, it wasn't said that it was COVID.
You guys fielded Martinelli, Emile Smith-Rowe, and Pepe. How is that a disadvantage?
Martinelli was not a starter at the time. Neither was Emile Smith-Rowe.
Let's get this right.
It was our first match of the season. Martinelli would not have started. Martinelli was not in the plans in the beginning of the season.
These games haven't just been cancelled just for illness. It's been illness and injury.
It's illness and injury, yeah.
I mean, you've got to check. Leeds ain't got a striker on Sunday. Gelhar's out. They've got no striker.
You should have Paddy back.
But technically, he's not played in the under-23s. He's not fit.
I don't think he's coming back anytime
It'll be Dan James up front.
Yeah.
It'll be Dan James up front. So.
But listen, this to me is not an Arsenal thing. Like, the whole reason I made our show where we discussed the Arsenal City match, I even said I don't really want to talk about the refereeing. We all know that. We all know what's going on and we see it. That needs to be a conversation where I take the Arsenal out of it and I just put the football fan and say there is something broken with the refereeing. So I need to take that out. And now I'm saying, taking the Arsenal fan out of it, something is broken with the COVID protocol. It's fucking broken. And I hate to even begin to sound like some sort of conspiracy theorist or anything, any COVID denier or anything like that. And I don't really want to get into that aspect. But when you look at it, how many footballers have died from COVID?
I can't.
I mean, like, they're in a situation where it should be some sort of extreme bubble, because these guys don't have to go out and do a day job, you know? They don't have to.
But then you got people like Aubameyang that's going out and getting tattoos and going out and partying.
Exactly.
You know, unless the only way is if you literally reel them in and sit them down and watch them like hawks. And, you know, kind of like what they did for the NBA last season when they did the NBA bubble, where it's like, this is where where they eliminated all the stadium or all the arenas, which I think for football is a little hard to do. But they played all the basketball games were played in like 2 or 3 cities, and they locked their players down. And if they left the bubble, they were like, all right, man, you're a 2 to 3 week quarantine. You know, I I'm not really sure what the answer is. Is the protocol broken? I don't necessarily know it's necessarily broken, but
Yeah.
it's just. I mean, right now the NFL is being ravaged by COVID. They are actually talking
But here,
about
right now,
moving about.
everybody is. So that's what I'm saying. It's broken. And Bobby, you're completely right. I don't even know where I was going with that. That is not what it's about. You're completely right. And I was kind of running off on a tangent that had no exit. But what I'm saying is something is broken with the protocols of it all. Like they're just going like, how do we not stop playing? But you have to put in an official bid to get your match postponed. Now it needs to be this and this and this and this, and then who decides that? And when and then for real, like Tony's saying, AFCON should be suspended. Really, we're in this huge thing where players can't play for their clubs, but we're gonna send them to Africa,
which is where Omicron come from. Is it South Africa?
I don't know where. I mean, who knows? But either way, you're sending them. I don't care if you're sending them just out of state, like. And yeah, Mr. Tom, they're making it up as they go along.
Of course they are.
They're not, and they're trying to keep the TV money. They're trying to keep all of that. And I get it. And no fan wants matches to be canceled. But we also don't want these weird situations like we just talked about where you look at Burnley. Burnley's down 4. They have, 4 games in hand on some teams?
Mm-hmm.
What if Burnley were to go out and buy a whole new team in January? They get to make up those matches? This is where this protocol needs to... Like, are there not people working on this? We can't be the only ones thinking about it, right?
Well,
sorry, guys, you got to stop me.
Yeah, but the ones
I've been online for like 3 hours already.
The ones that matter that think about it is God forbid human safety come before money. Do you know?
If it's really about human safety, exactly, Ben. If it's really about human safety, then make it about human safety.
Yeah, cancel the leagues, cancel everything, make it about human safety.
How can a team? So Arsenal plays Man City. Everybody's fine. Arsenal's totally fine to play the next week, but Man City now can't play.
None of the coaching
they were all
staff,
just together.
Masks, none of it. It's all there's no. It's like it's gone out the window. What you see on the telly, there's no protocol to stay safe. I mean, Leeds had just come back from COVID. They played Burnley. There was no masks. They're all handshaking and hugging at the end of the game, switching between teams. You don't know. Don't do all that. There's no...
So what about this? Here's Paul H. If the games postponed were actually canceled and 1 point was awarded to each team, I'm sure they would want to play. And I'm sure there's some teams who'll be like, no, we'll take the point. We'll take the point. But, at least you're thinking. I don't know, man. Mark?
Well, I mean, we've talked about this a little bit over the last couple of months. I wish that there was. This is what the protocol should have been, as far as I'm concerned. We've been dealing with this for 3 years now, or heading into 3 years. There are safety protocols that have been published and put in place. There's a vaccine. There's a booster for that vaccine. And I know that's not a magic bullet because you can still get what they're referring to as a breakthrough infection or a breakthrough COVID, whatever. But there's mechanisms in place that are very simple and just not being followed. And my thought on the matter is if you can't field the team, you can't grab for your under 23s and your under 21, whatever your academy can provide, you forfeit.
No, I agree.
You forfeit your match. That's it.
Mark,
That's it.
I'm in total agreement with Mark. Like I said, if I do a job for a television company, they hire me to work on Tuesday. They tell me you need to get tested on Monday or on by the weekend, and on Monday you are essentially in quarantine, and they pay me an additional half-day rate for that. I'm a cameraman. You are a multi-million-dollar professional. You are part of a billion-dollar organization.
And I also think that there should be bigger responsibility. I think there should be bigger penalties for players that break protocol. So like Foden and Grealish going out on a night on the town. They made the roster for that game, but they didn't see the pitch, and Pep was like, well, that I'm punishing them. That's not a punishment. That's just like they get to do whatever they want. Aubameyang going and getting his tattoo in Spain, or going to Dubai to go clubbing before he has to hit.
Aubameyang has been punished for me. He's been sent to the doldrums. Whereas
we said this in yesterday's late night screed that if he's not done with Arsenal, he's done now with the latest episode. There's just no fucking way. There's no fucking way. And I think he's just going to continue. He's going to continue to act out until he's no longer on that squad. He's just going to run himself out of town and end up playing for.
I think I'm just reading Bobby's comment here. If the training ground has been closed out, you can't turn out a team. Come on. Well, so why is the training ground closed?
It means there's been an outbreak amongst.
That means there's been an outbreak amongst the.
At this
I'm just
point,
thinking this is a $1 billion
no excuse.
There are $1 billion teams, multi-billion dollar teams. And I know not every team has the same amount of money or anything, but I'm just saying, then maybe if we really want to keep this going and don't want to have yet another year with an asterisk of going, yeah, they won the league. Oh, yeah, we got fourth. Oh, yeah, we stayed up. Things like that. But, you had the COVID. You didn't play those 4 games when you were in bad form. You got to play them later when you were in better form, and you won all those when you probably would have lost it. Another asterisk.
You could argue that if Leeds go to Anfield and win 2-0, let's say, they would have got stuffed when we were supposed to play it. We was on that streak.
Well, or the matches that were canceled for Spurs. They're in much better form now. Although I read today that Son hurt himself in the Chelsea match.
He did. He's going to be out till February.
He's going to be out until February.
He's going to miss the North London derby, which is good
for
us, bad for Son. Son is one of the Tottenham players that I
he deserves mad props.
Tiny bit of respect for.
He's tight.
May I go off this topic anyway? I'm gutted.
Yeah, let's go.
Gallard's injured, and that's gutted me.
That sucked. I saw that. What happened to him?
He's done his ankle in training. I think he's out for a month.
Who?
Yeah.
Gelhard. Joffy.
Get out.
Joffy.
Yeah.
And Tyler Roberts is out as well. And Rodrigo is out as well.
That's just a yellow card suspension, isn't it?
I've been waiting for Tyler Roberts to get injured all season.
Yeah, he's not injured, though. Him and Llorente have yellow cards, so they're gonna miss.
I don't really care about Sundays.
No. I think he's actually
more important to us.
He's actually injured.
But yeah, he's out for a month. Is Joe Gelhard, and that's gutted.
That's terrible news.
Because this is his one chance to shine. I think.
Yeah.
While Bamford's still coming back to fitness.
Yeah, that's what I saw, Soren. Roberts and Gellard out for 3 weeks to a month. Yeah. Injury mark, not just the yellow card.
Oh, I had heard that.
May I add? Sorry, Matt. Go on.
No. I had just known that Roberts and Llorente had, they got their fifth, so they were going to sit out for a while. I did not know that Roberts got injured.
I've just got a feeling Leeds will not buy anyone in January.
Well, you need to.
Oh, I definitely know, and I think we all agree as Leeds fans.
The big thing for Leeds United, The biggest point about Leeds United that somebody made, and I don't remember who made the point actually, but it was shame on y'all for not buying someone in the summer when you had the clout of, look it, we're going to tear this bitch up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And now you're back to a, well, we'll probably stay up this season. Who's going to join at that point? Like, you know what I mean?
Look, if we don't buy Jonathan Swift, I think that's a massive missed opportunity. He's going to be at a cut price rate. You're talking 4 million, 5 million for somebody who's got 9 goals and 6 assists, or the other way around, in the Championship. I mean, he's going to improve your squad. He's going to improve the depth of your squad. And I think if he goes to Newcastle, Leeds have missed a trick there. There's been rumours that Leeds have got a 3-man shortlist. Nobody's available right now, and they'll take if somebody props up. Now it's January. Nobody just props up. You've got to force these moves. You've got to.
Right. You got to inquire.
Let me ask you. Let me pose this to you. And speaking of which, I think we have somebody at the door. He's been waiting a while. They were checking his ID.
Has he got a duck with him?
No, they said his ID is not valid.
They weren't checking his ID. They were running a background check on him.
I've heard his mate Cyril's all right. We can bring him up, I suppose.
No, we'll see. I don't know. The bouncer just told me no, so we'll see. No, he said fuck that guy. That's what he said. He said,
who'd you keep looking at, Lolo?
I'm looking at John, and John's saying no. Oh, he let him in.
My computer froze, and I wasn't able to. It wasn't allowing me to do anything.
It's Butterbean.
Sorry.
Run says let him in. He might have the pizza. Do you have pizza?
I've got some pizza downstairs.
I do not have pizza.
All right.
Hello, everyone.
Good evening.
What's going on, Tom?
How are you, gentlemen?
May I just pop to the loo?
How are you, Mo?
Yeah, man. Yeah, let's back him out of here.
Right. Is it right?
All right. So let me pose this. Would you guys take Jesse Lingard right now?
It's a difficult one because of where he comes from.
Oh, shut up. You just got Dan James. You just got Inception herself.
It's not the same. He passed through there like he wasn't wanted.
I consider Jesse Lingard a hammer more than I do a scummer.
Right.
I don't know.
I think Jesse Lingard, if you threw enough money at Man United right now, enough being like 30, I know it's a huge price.
Man United already think they pulled our pants down on Dan James.
So let him think it again, and you guys, I just think Jesse Lingard could be. Imagine Lingard, Dan James, and Rafinha, and then you add Bamford up front once he's healthy. I don't know. I think he's
when all our players are back to fitness
for 1 month, and then Calvin Phillips comes in for another month.
Yeah,
Mark, who do you think Leeds United should take? If they could take anybody, who would give them the biggest bump?
Of names that I've heard, or just in general?
Yeah. I'm talking names that you've heard that would maybe be doable. Like Jesse Lingard might be doable. He's not getting a lot of playing time.
Sure. Jesse Lingard,
you could get him on loan.
Doable. You could get him on loan. I don't think he wants to be lent out just to come back to especially as dysfunctional as United is right now. Here's why this is a hard question to answer. Is there are so many players injured for Leeds, so many starters injured, that to bring someone in, to sign someone in the transfer window and bring them in and give them playing time. And then, so for instance, maybe a midfielder, maybe, I don't even know who, but you guys bring in a midfield. You bring a midfielder in because Calvin Phillips is hurt until March, but March comes along. But the guy that you brought in is lighting it up, but Calvin Phillips is fit and ready to go. what happens?
Knock somebody else the fuck off the pitch.
You know,
you take strikeout or cleach.
And tell them to get Billy Gilmore out of Norwich and get him to Ellen Road. That will plug a gap.
That's not
Billy
gonna happen,
Gilmore.
though. Billy Gilmore's on.
Yes.
Billy Gilmore's on
Billy
loan
Gilmore.
from Chelsea, isn't he?
Yeah, and you can break that in January.
You would have to. So he would have to break the loan, or Chelsea would have to recall him and loan him out again. Is that possible?
In 2020. Charlton loaned Conor Gallagher from Chelsea, and in January he terminated the loan and went to Swansea for the final 5-6 months of the season. It can be done.
Okay.
The player has to want to do it,
right?
And he wasn't even getting games there. So
yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I think when in the case of like a Billy Gilmore, I don't think he gives a fuck. Because no matter what happens to Norwich, he's still going back to Chelsea, right? Isn't he a Chelsea?
They'll bring him back and then they'll sell him somewhere.
Sure,
that's what they do. That's what they do.
He doesn't have to worry about being relegated.
All right, guys. So let me ask you a question. If you were at the bar hanging out, drinking, who would you rather? Which Billy would you rather hang out with? Billy Gilmore, Billy Elliot, Billie Eilish, or Billy Madison?
That is a terrible question, and I'm not even going to dignify that with an answer.
Sinbad,
exactly.
Is Billy Idol an option?
It is. That was the hidden answer, and you got it correct, John. That is always the answer of Billy's. Come on, nobody wants to hang out with Billy Elliot? No, because he just dances around. Bill Burr, Billy Burr.
If I wanted to hang out with someone who had the skills of a ballerina, it'd be Rafinha.
Billy Rafinha?
Because of the way he turned Gary Cahill into retirement. Chef's kiss. Beautiful.
Bobby says Billie Eilish. Yeah, all right. And then Jimmy says Billy Elliot. I love to boogie. Wee Billy Gilmore. All right. So, Mark, let's talk about you. People are talking about what's his name? Neves.
Not going anywhere.
Neto coming back? Is Neto back?
Neto is probably late January, early February. Johnny will probably be back sooner.
Okay, that just begs the question. Would you rather hang out at a bar with Johnny Knoxville, Johnny 5, or wasn't there a Johnny in the Karate Kid? Wasn't he a bad guy?
Johnny Dangerously?
Stop it. Johnny Dangerously. Always Johnny Dangerously. Probably Johnny Dangerously and Life,
Johnny
by
Bravo.
The way, two of my
Johnny
favorite
Bravo.
movies in the world.
That's with Joe Piscopo before he got all swole, right?
I wouldn't hang me on a hook, Johnny. My mother hung me on a hook once. There's something fishy about this Johnny Dangerously. I love that film. You summon a bastages! You farting ice holes!
You'd be good on this.
Mr. Tom, have you never seen Johnny Dangerously? Mr. Tom?
I don't believe I have. What is this?
Michael Keaton in like a 1920s throwback. The opening scene tells you how everything is going to be. It's this like epic sweep of 1920s New York, and they're talking and they're like, well, back in 1920s, for 12 hours a day, you had to be outside and you had to wear a hat. And you see everybody in 1920s, and then like the camera comes down, huge swooping thing. There's all these cars coming by, and it says 1920. And you see all the cars going past it, and then it comes and pans down, and it still says 1920, and a car runs into the 1920, and it causes an accident. That's Johnny Dangerously.
What is that hat you have on, Tom?
I'm glad you asked, Mr. Ben Island. You can purchase this fine hat with the Stoop logo at onthestoopwithlolo.com, along with this delicious mug.
Do they have any other things, Mr. Tom?
I certainly do. If you ever sit there and think, I need a beverage, but I don't like drinking my beverage out of the can or tin, whatever you like to call it. I need to drink it out of a cup or some kind of beverage holder. Well, get yourself one of these at www.onthestoopwithlolo.com.
And who is that in your?
We're not paying you for this endorsement, by the way. Well, we appreciate the kind words. I couldn't have done it better myself.
You got to let him finish. Who is that in your cup, Mr. Tom?
Oh, that's Hollywood Hogan. I thought it was Hollywood Hogan.
How's Cyril? Happy New Year, Cyril.
It's just the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, who got fired recently, but that's okay. Anyway.
Okay, guys. There you go. I'd forgotten just how left field you guys are. Yeah, man, this is a football show. I don't know if you noticed. Mr. Tom, it is time for the special segment, which we do right about pee break, which I did anyway. This is called Betting in the Dark with Mr. Tom. All right, Mr. Tom, let's see what you got for us today.
Whoa.
Right, gentlemen, I thought I would throw in something that would be a bit left field for you, as we would say. Who is the team that's bottom of the Premier League currently? Why, that is Norwich City. Put them away in the cup, the magic of the cup, as they like to call it. Could there be an upset?
So you've got Charlton to win?
Yeah, someone loses. That isn't supposed to. And who better than the team that are currently 20th in the Premier League and can't even buy a win?
Do you know if Pookie's all right to play? I know he was out.
I think
with
he's
something.
back.
FPL don't count, does it?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Yeah,
No,
I think everybody is back for Norwich.
Charlton could be up. Yeah, this could be done. This one. The FA Cup always conjures
Can't say
up
I know enough about Charlton.
Don't get me wrong. Obviously, this is a bit of a long shot, but if there is a upset to be had, why would you not think it would be the team that are the worst team in the Premier League?
I think they're the worst team in England.
There you go.
Damn.
No, we all know they're just striving to be one of the top 40 teams in England.
They've got a business plan.
That's what they said. They want to be the top 40 teams, one of the top 40 teams.
Parachute money, promotion money. Parachute money, promotion money. That's their business plan.
Have a vision that Norwich 1-1 from Pookie and then Bolton come back with a cow punch of 2 goals.
Mr. Tom, throw 50 cents in your internet. Can you tell Mo Master to wind up the internet? You're coming in choppy.
Oh, that is unfortunate, gentlemen. I was
on. There you go. That's fine. You
better.
Look much better.
You just got onto 4G on your phone, haven't you?
Yeah, all of a sudden. I was going to say you look like you lost some weight, and now that you're in high def, I'm not going to say anything. I just see there were pixels missing.
You're cold, man. That's cold.
Son of a bitch.
Don't call his mama a bitch.
I'm sorry, Mother Lola. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, all right?
She don't watch this show, don't worry. Somebody in my mom's office came up and was like, "Hey, I'm sorry to bother you, but is this your kid?" She's like, "Oh
no.
yeah, that's his show. You found it?" And then she calls me. She's like, somehow he found your show on the internet. And I was like, Mom, you're supposed to have stickers all over your office. You work with like hundreds of people. What are you doing? Anyway. Oh, Soren, come on. Below the belt. We keep our cameras at belly button height.
Right. I keep.
All right,
mine
let's
right
go
at
to the next
shoulders.
one. Oh, guys,
Next one.
in the comments section, tell us, will you take this bet? This is bet number 1. And you know what? If I bet $1, £1, I will get 15 pounds back. I'll put $1 on that, Mr. Tom. Not $1, a pound.
It's very kind.
Sure.
It's very kind of you. It's very kind
No,
of you
sure,
for
'cause-
calling me fat.
You have
I
to
don't
set him an account up. You have to set him an account up, Tom.
No, I don't take this
Fucking
bet at
call
all.
it, fucking sitting here like Shamu.
No, Mr. Tom, come on.
Right. No, I had
West
a
Ham
good Christmas,
versus Leeds.
bought and paid for. Right, I basically think it's going to be a score draw in the 90 minutes, but if you want Leeds to win on the penalty shootout, there's money to be made.
Yeah.
Wow, so that's why the return is so high, because it has to go to penalties and Leeds has to win in
I don't
penalties.
think
And they both have
Rafinha
to
will
score. I don't
don't
see
Now
this
does
happening.
well if
I had to
Rafinha
pick
scores
a
a penalty,
penalty.
does that count?
No. That's
I
the
don't
score
think
in the
He's got
90
to
Well, I mean, he can score a penalty. He has to score.
Yeah, but that doesn't count as his
a
goal.
penalty doesn't count.
No, penalty shootout.
If it goes to
don't count.
penalties.
Oh, I see what you're saying. If it goes, yeah. No,
If he scores a penalty in the 90 minutes, you're fine.
yeah. That no. I got that part. I don't see this happening. I just
No, I don't see it happening, but
No, I don't.
if it happens, there's money.
It's a lovely payout. It's a very
Yes.
lovely payout, and I would toss $1 its way, but I wouldn't expect. I would expect that to be lost.
But
So
but
here's the
that's
thing,
nice
Soren
thing when
says
it happens
Rafinha's
and
not
it's
gonna
like, "Ooh,
play."
I've got £55 in my pocket that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, but Rafinha
Yes,
may not even play.
I don't think he'll play.
Why wouldn't he play?
Why would you risk
But
him?
then if he doesn't play, it would drop down to about 30 or 40, maybe.
Can you have Somerville anytime goal scorer?
That probably could be done. Is
Lovely
that based
hat-trick
on
in
his
midweek
midweek
bag.
performance?
Yeah, that was a beautiful 35-minute hat trick. Well done.
And Salt, that is amazing. Never thought of that, but
Wow.
Come on, chat. Let me have it.
no, they're saying you guys are one of the best comedy duos in history.
No, I totally get that.
It's
But
true.
Saul,
It's true.
Saul's
true.
a dark person, but we love him.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Listen, if Rafinha were guaranteed to play, I wouldn't
Oh, I
mind
love it.
taking this. Why not? And I get you. Momaster said I lost a lot of $1 bets this way. Yeah, I'm like the king of that.
No doubt, man. I mean,
Oh,
this is-
thanks,
this
Jimmy,
is-
the Chuckle Brothers.
There's
Oh, the
just
Chuckle
just a
Brothers.
little
To
something
me,
fishy
to
on
you,
this.
To
one.
me,
to me,
to
to
you.
you.
Oh, bless. One died, didn't he? Barry it died.
Was that a big
That's
chuckle or a little
fantastic.
chuckle?
Little Chuckle.
All right, what's the last one that you got for us?
I got Arsenal or Nottingham Forest to win. No draw. Shaq
can't
to
be
get
a
card.
draw.
and
Oh,
Mr. Exactly.
I don't think
Can't even
Jack
go
will
to
play.
penalties.
Shaka won't play.
Are you sure?
Neither, I don't think Nketiah.
No,
I don't think
he
he
will.
plays either.
Are you
Nketiah
sure? Are
will-
you sure?
I think they
play.
play
Are
El
you sure they're
Nene.
not going to play? But are you
El
sure
Nene
they're
will
not going to put him in with the kids for a bit of experience amongst the young
Ben El
kids?
Nene's in Africa.
And
I
Ketia
think
will,
Jack is
will
the one
play.
person I wouldn't put in with the kids for experience.
I just don't think so because he's having to play every match, and especially with Partey gone, Shaka is in every
Yeah.
game. So
I didn't
this
follow
one,
any of the team news.
this one, if we switch Shaka out For anyone else, there will probably be a card. I don't know. And that might not make it a good enough bet. But yeah, if anybody wins and Nketiah scores, I think Nketiah scores here.
I don't think Nketiah plays.
He plays.
They'll play.
I do.
Yeah,
This is his game. This is his.
This is shot window.
Or I understand that, but I've just heard a lot of rumors about him being sold.
No, they might sell him, but they're still going to play him.
He'll still play because Bobby's right. He's Cup King. Like
This is
he
the,
plays.
He's a cupcake. What?
He's Cup King.
He's a cupcake.
No,
is the,
every time everybody's like, "Oh my God, Nketiah's amazing," it's because he plays against teams at much lower levels,
Right.
and that shows that's his level probably.
Yeah.
May I ask, what have you guys done with Nagy? I've not been able to rip him on Chelsea's
we put our
season's over.
we put our shows later. and
We
he goes
sent
to
him
bed
to
at like
London,
8.
and Mr. Tom has put him in the dungeon.
Oh, God.
Now, Mr.
They
Tom,
just start
you
running.
called out the which match
Saul.
was the upset in the FA Cup? If there was going to be an
Charlton.
upset,
They're going to go over Norwich.
Charlton.
in Norwich.
Do you know what I think the biggest upset
what about
would be?
Hull City over Everton?
There is a good chance of that.
Yeah,
I think
is
the
that-
biggest
There
upset
will
this
be
weekend
a
that
upset.
can happen is Man United beating Villa.
Hey,
There he
Najee.
There he is. There he is.
He's-
Najee, how's your
There he
season
is.
going?
Najee
Mickey
rose
Mouse.
from his crypt.
Mickey Mouse Cup for you.
Najee goes to bed at like 8.
well, it's
Whenever Chelsea names come, he's there. He was burning, wasn't he? Bless him.
Yeah, he was waiting for it.
Bless
Okay,
him.
guys.
The
Well,
Chelsea signal.
he saw the Chelsea signal. No, we've been doing our shows too late for Najee, so he's gonna work on it. He's gonna start sleep training and.
Well,
and,
Najee, if me and Mr. Tom can make it at 3 a.m. I'm
yeah,
sure you
no
can make
kidding.
it at 10. 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Do you know, the first time you did it, I had to look. I thought, is that
I
US
if you
time?
have kids. Najee's got kids. Can't be up at
Yeah.
3 o'clock in the morning.
But some good news. I talked to James and I told him we're gonna be doing 10 o'clock shows.
Yeah, I've been wondering about that.
And he's like, awesome. I'm in.
May I ask you,
So
Can you
James will be
please
back.
keep the FPL show on a Tuesday?
Yeah,
We plan on it.
Yeah.
during the day though.
No, well, whatever you do, I mean, yeah, I
plan on
really
it.
enjoy that show. It's a good crack. It works.
Yeah, we were talking about that last night. We
Yeah,
definitely plan on doing.
So once these matches calm down a bit and Tuesday makes sense again, the problem with the FPL show is like there's been like, oh, there's a deadline here and a deadline there and that, and so it's either go gung ho and do more FPL shows.
I've
But-
not changed my team for about 3 weeks because I didn't
Oh,
know
see.
when it started, when it stopped.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're just trying to work on basically we're doing 1 p.m. shows for us is 6 p.m. for you guys in the UK and we're competing with every single football channel out there. And to be honest, when British people hear our voices, they immediately go, "What the fuck am I going to listen to these guys for?"
No, totally. Me and Jimmy was
they don't
talking
get
about
that
it.
we're entertaining.
No, it's the
Yeah,
opposite.
me and Jimmy were talking about it. I mean, you need
What are they going to say next?
you need to open up your American market. Definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
That's what we're thinking.
we was talking about. I totally understand. And obviously, you've got a newborn, and you've got commitments. We totally understand why you do it, and whatever goes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll always be awake. You know that.
Yeah.
Pump out content.
But that's why. Oh, I'm so sorry, Bobby. That's not the reason. He says you've done no FPL show since I went top. That's not the reason at all, man. I'm sorry. But no, we are keeping those. We decided let's do more shows, but shorter. So you guys the next morning, if you see that we did a show, it's not an hour-long show. It's like, 30 minutes while I'm getting ready. I can put it on in the background.
You've done 2 shows, and already you've managed to get Bobby and Balltree in. and they might not be able to make it at, like this time
Can
or
I say
whatever.
my favourite part of the 3 a.m. show was, sorry to interrupt you, Ben, I have to say
That's
this.
all right. No, it's all right.
When Lolo decided he was going to make the areola joke, and Hawley was having absolutely fucking none of it. Lolo was like, I'm going to pump as many of these jokes that I could think of in the next 60 seconds, and Hawley's just there like, no.
I'll put Areola in the cup.
He said with a straight face, he said, well, we put areola in the cup.
Comment
and I was just like,
just went.
He was having none of it, was he?
Brawley, I don't know if you know what type of show this is, but I, by law, cannot let that slide. I can't let that go unnoticed. You just said, put areola in the cup, and he goes, oh, I get it, nipple joke. And I was like, areola is a nipple joke in himself, but you said we only put him in the cup. Like, the cup, no, nothing. He was having none of it. None of it.
It was the best. It was the best. It was my favourite thing. It was my favourite thing since Ronald McDonald appeared in trivia.
Well, guys, it's about that time that we start kicking off the trivia night. Oh, you got your Bronx Brewery shirt, I see.
I'm just getting comfortable.
Can we announce to Mo Master then that I have done you a La Liga subject?
Oh my goodness. You're going to spill the beans. Let him know.
Yeah,
You're under pressure, Mo Master.
I have done you a La Liga category.
Okay, let me click the buttons because I forget how to do this. Areola is a bit leaky. Yes, he is. But just, guys, it is our... we're about to go into trivia, so I would say... this would be the time that if you want to take a bathroom break or something like that, why don't we go ahead and do that? I can play a quick video, give us all a minute to step away. The North London Derby is coming up, so should we play Tottenham Sucks? Or should we play Tottenham Sucks? Here we go.
Yo, it's been difficult. I gotta be honest. Not used to seeing Spurs fans happy. It's disheartening. At least I know. Tottenham sucks, Tottenham sucks. Don't care what you think, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks, Tottenham sucks. Don't care if the top of the league, the Spurs suck. I'm a gunner for life, so I can't let it rest. When I hear some silly fans screaming that the Spurs are best, so I just gotta put them back in their place and tell them to go and check out their trophy case. It's empty, filled with nothing but dust. Okay, maybe one trophy all covered in rust. But hey, it's a new day. You got yourself Jose. He iced out Dele like he was frozen. Ha! But that's cool. You got your boy back, Kurt Bale. Yep, he's alright. Weird that he couldn't get a sniff in Madrid, but played a lot of golf though. And I hear it all the time that the Gunners pass their prime and thinking that we're quality is an absolute crime. So before the comments start, let me do my part and tell y'all about my team straight from my heart. Yeah, Alba ain't been great. Pepe can't run straight. Willian is old and Xhaka is cut rate. Yet Ozil lost his job and Ceballos is a knob. And David Luiz looks like Sideshow Bob. That's cool, you know why? Because I take freaking Gunnersaurus over any of them dirty Spurs. Or maybe Son, that boy good. But I still wouldn't ever trade my team for yours, even if you begged me down on all fours. Saying, Lolo, come on, Lolo, come over. Motherfuckers, I'd rather support the Blackburn Rovers. And I'll always have a cannon on my crest, unlike y'all with the cock on your chest. And you may have a good season, straight out of luck, but one thing's never changing in my mind, that Spurs suck.
What do we think of Tottenham? What do we think of shit? Thank you.
Tottenham sucks, Tottenham sucks. Don't care what you think, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks, Tottenham sucks. Don't care if the top of the league, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks, Tottenham sucks. Don't care what you think, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks, Tottenham sucks. Don't care if the top of the league, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks, Tottenham sucks. Don't care what you think, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks, Tottenham sucks. Don't care if the top of the league, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks, Tottenham sucks. Don't care what you think, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks.
Yo.
Fucking brilliant. That gets me every time. You've got a cock on your chest.
The cock on your chest.
All hail you, Lolo.
I'm good, thank you. And I love Momaster says I love this song. Well, good. I do too. I think it's. You know what surprises me?
You need to do a Man United one, man.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, maybe that's the next one.
Yeah, man. That'll be legendary, man. Everybody that doesn't support Man U hates them.
Exactly. So okay, I'll hit that. You know what? But what surprised me is, like, it hasn't gotten any like hatred. Like, how has the internet not told me how terrible of a rapper I am, how fat I am, how stupid I am, how, like, they haven't even done that.
Because
I haven't even
as much as you didn't lie in the song.
As much as jealousy breeds haters, Lola, you can't knock that. I mean, you had the balls to do it.
DJ Dave. Is that DJ Dave Prejean in the house? Oh my God, DJ Dave Prejean. Sorry guys, I'm having a flashback here. This is one of my boys from back in the day. We're both like poppies now. But DJ Dave and I used to improvise rap all the time. He's an incredible improviser comedian as well. DJ Dave, I got to get you on the show. Even though I know you don't watch football.
I can do it, Lolo. Do you know, like to other songs, I can make my own lyrics up as the song's playing. But to do what you did there and put the camera on you and all that, it takes.
I shot that by myself, by the way.
It takes a different skill. You understand?
And I edited it myself.
It takes a whole different skill level.
I miss you, DJ Dave. Good morning, DJ Dave. Where you at these days? He's from Louisiana,
yes,
but I don't know where you're at these days. But I know you're a proud papa, just like myself. You got a bunch of redhead kids that look just like you. We'll teach you all about football. These guys will try to make you a Leeds fan, but I'll bring you over to the best club in the world.
DJ Dave, you just need to take one look.
Pick your own club.
One look at Mark. Now, Mark, when I first watched the Stoop, it was just over a year or so ago now. Mark's not. Mark, I love you, Mark. Don't take any insult from this. But Mark's football knowledge was fuck all, and
you should have seen the first season. You can go back and look at the first season. The first season.
He's trying to pay you a goddamn compliment. Just shut up and let him pay you a compliment.
I'm taking it. You shut up.
The Stoops motivated him to get on board, and his football knowledge and the way he looks at the game has come on leaps and bounds. And if you don't know anything about football, this is the show to watch, because we talk bollocks, but you learn as you go. And the thing is, everyone's got an opinion. Everyone's got an opinion, and nobody's opinion's shit upon or anything. I mean, it's your opinion. You're entitled to it, and that's the way we are on this show, and that's how Mark's learned. And you've come leaps and bounds, Mark. You still support the wrong club, but
but at least it's not one of the many other shitty clubs.
Actually, to be honest, when I chose Wolves, I
understand why you chose Wolves.
There's no great story. Put that thing down.
No, they were the Leeds United.
But I tell you, at the
Premier League before Leeds United.
At the time, I put a small bit of thought in the blunts.
There's only
was a pretty good squad 2 years ago.
It is a pure example.
Dean Henderson was in the net.
It's a pure example of how much his football knowledge has come on. Only Wolverhampton Wanderers fans call the team the Wolves.
No, I'm the only guy that does.
I know.
If I was to show up at McHale's, which is where the New York Wolves club hang out.
Fans. I know four Wolves fans, three others, including yourself, and they all call them the Wolves. And these guys are Brummies, the other three, so they're from that area.
That's very curious. So, like when you're at the dinner table, do you say, "Mom, pass me salt"? Mom, hand me cup.
No, but you don't go.
Mark, I told you this before, though. The issue is that you are not. Your team has nothing to do with a wolf. It has nothing to do with a wolf.
I know they're the Wanderers. Maybe I just say it with Wanderers.
So why
We
would you
don't
be
say
the Wolves?
Leeds.
If me and Tom are saying, I don't know, me and Tom arranged to go watch Leeds on Sunday, I'm not going to go to Tom. We have to go watch the Leeds.
You do say the Whites.
Bremer's
though.
Ghost, why don't you send that
Because
other
that's the
Wolves fan
nickname.
my way so I
Leeds
can
Christ.
start a little thing. You know,
Okay,
'cause
you
we got-
guys-
there's everyone's got a fan base on this show, and I'm a lone wolf.
You have to work harder to get.
Do you know
get
what I
them
love
out
most
here.
about
That
this show?
should be a T-shirt. Should be Mark as a
I love
lone.
most about this show. I think there's only one scum fan that pops up every now and again.
Yeah, it's Jez.
Jez, that's it. One scum fan. It's like.
All right, guys, it's getting time for some good old fashioned Stoop
They're quiet when
trivia.
they don't win anything.
It's time for some good old fashioned Stoop trivia. Let's get this show on the road. And here are today's categories. Fuck up. Stupid ref anagrams.
Oh no.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from?
Cotton Eye
This
Joe.
is all about the team they transferred from.
Oh, I thought it was
La
about
Liga, this is
1995.
all for you, Mo Master. Dad jokes. And that's
I
it.
get one.
I hate dad jokes, but I love it in its own right.
Oh my
It's
God,
just-
yeah.
it's like-
I love it because I hate it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, good night, Bobby. Thank you so much for being
Night,
here. You
Bobby.
should stick
Take
around for
care,
the
brother,
fucking
man.
trivia,
Yeah,
man. It's
man.
silly.
Yeah, he always dips
Everyone
out when
says
we
good
do
night,
trivia.
Bobby.
All right, guys, so we have Ben and Mr. Tom representing the Stoop crew, and we have Mark representing the Stoopers. So if you are in the audience, let us know what team you would like to be on. Are you Stoop crew or are you a Stooper?
I can't answer FA Cup.
I'm sorry,
or
but
La
that
Liga.
is. Are you going to be the Stooper?
Yeah, you're just the Stooper right now.
Right. Everyone's
but
calling
basically-
it Stoopers, but it's the Stoopers, like the
Um,
Right,
Wolves.
come back and see my egghead.
Quizmaster Lolo. Just so you know that Jimmy's asked for dad jokes for 600. It's very unusual.
All
that
right,
we
that's
start
very
off-
unusual that we got one, so we'll get one. So Mo Master says I choose Mark today.
All right, man.
All
I
right.
want a clean sweep on that La Liga category.
Okay, so here we go. Jimmy wants to start off with dad jokes for 600, and good thing Jimmy won last week, so he gets to pick the first ones. Here we go. How do you think the unthinkable? You picked a hard one, but I just could not put this one on here.
Ding, ding,
Think
ding.
it.
Mark,
By thinking.
no. I'll give you guys clues in a minute, but how do you, okay, let me
That's it.
ask it again.
Oh,
Let me ask it again. Hold on, Mark, wait. How do you think the unthinkable?
That really didn't help.
Hit
It
an ice-
will in the end.
hit an iceberg.
Director John with an iceberg.
Soul got it. Soul
Oh,
had it. I saw it in the comments.
think-
Soul had it.
I was going in the direction of a submarine.
Think
Sorry,
it.
Soul. I was.
Saul got
I'm very
it.
excited.
John got it. Saul
Okay.
got it. You guys are Stoop crew. You Stoop
Rob
crew got it.
Bolton got it.
Isn't that fantastic?
Now I know why I hate this category.
That's why I said, how do you think the unthinkable? With an iceberg. You guys picked the best one. There's no better question in this whole trivia. We're done. That's a wrap. Thank you. Peace from Brooklyn.
Yeah, we won.
Cyril's really upset with that.
Jimmy, your team got it. Belfast. There you go. All right. Stoop crew, it's on y'all.
We go stupid
I'm
ref,
fucking crying.
stupid ref anagrams for 200, please.
Stupid ref anagrams. So just so you guys know, these are anagrams, but the words that are all capitalized are the anagram. There will be other words, but the words that are capitalized are the anagrams.
Oh, like it is every week.
I know, Tom, but not everybody's here every week. There you
Well,
go,
you
Runs.
should be
I'm
here
beginning
every
to
week.
grasp the level of this quiz.
Dude, it's
You will
not
never.
hard.
You will never.
That was the first
scoring.
question.
We just
That was
smoked
the
a bunch
first
of weed and
question.
put
Scoring.
categories together.
This guy is employed by Man City as their raw tattle slut.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mark.
Stuart Atwell.
Yeah. Stuart Atwell.
Because he's a cunt.
No, he's a raw. From now on, he's a raw tattle slut.
No, he's a cunt.
Because that's his name, a raw. No, there's one cunt.
No,
we
there's
can't-
several cunts.
I just love that his name is Raw Tattle Slut. All right, Mark, on you, brother.
Stupid ref anagrams for 100.
This "See You Next Tuesday" isn't named Ike.
Ding, ding,
Ding,
ding.
ding, ding.
Mark.
Mike, I'm a cunt Dean.
Correct. And for using his middle name, you get extra points.
Cheese and onions, man.
Cheese and onions. My favorite crisps.
Mr. Mark?
300 stupid ref anagrams.
I'm slow on
Jurgen
these.
Klopp really hates this guy because of his uterine play.
Uterine?
Uterine or uterine? It's up to you.
Yeah, that's so
Turine.
much. So Director John, did you hit that with your uterus?
Yeah.
I missed the Festivus questions.
Is it Ray?
Yeah, Jimmy, can I give you the points if you actually say the name, or you're just going to bitch about refereeing? Because we're bitching about refereeing, and you've mentioned one of them, but you haven't actually said the name. There you go, Carol Gunny. Good to see you, Carol Gunny. We were afraid you weren't here.
May I add that if you go back to the question a second, the J and the K in Jurgen Klopp are capitals. So I
said the words that are capitalized, not the letters that are capitalized. The words. The words. I when I was saying it, I was thinking of that, and I was like, do I have to tell these twats that it's not? And yes, I did. Yes is the answer. Yes is the answer.
Twats.
Like how Mo Master says Ramos.
Your time will come, Mo Master. Your time will come.
You have
Mo
to
Master
mix it up
is
a bit.
on Mark's team.
Mo Master.
Go for it. I'm
sir.
going to give you a point for Ramos. He is a.
So what are you picking, Carol Gunny?
All right, Carol Gunny, it's on you. Pick a category. Half points again. Yep. Always. Let's see. Carol Gunny is going to pick. I'm going to say.
That joke's
Whoa. I was literally about to say that, Carol. That's been. Carol. Why did Adele cross the road?
To get away
This
from
has
Mark
nothing to do with Mark. This has
Ding, ding,
nothing
ding.
to do with
Oh.
Mark.
Ding, ding, ding. Can I answer it anyway?
Yes, Ben.
To get away from Mark telling his story.
No, you're
Ding,
totally
ding,
wrong,
ding.
and that's fucked up that you
Why
said that.
did Adele?
Ding,
No,
ding,
it's
ding.
not. I have no idea why. I like Ben's. I'm going to go with Ben's answer.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, well that gets you bonus points as well, Mark.
Ding, 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 ding.
Mr. Tom.
Is it to get to the other side?
Close, but no cigar.
Hello from
Damn
the
it.
other side.
There you go, Ben, to say hello from the other side.
Don't
Beautiful
do that
singing.
again. Stick to rapping,
Beautiful
Lolo.
singing.
Oh, it's
That was you just lost points.
No, no,
Because
no.
my Adele impression was spot
No.
on.
People don't deserve that talent. Stick to rapping. Right, I'm going to go.
you got to make people
And
pay for
and
that.
Hey,
just
look, we
so
just
you know-
went live on Twitch somehow.
Just so you know, I cannot answer these
Sweet.
questions. So
I
I'm
saw
going to
that
pick this
pop
for
up.
Mo Master. La Liga for 400.
Come on, Mo Master, you can do this.
All right, just so you guys know, Ben wrote these categories, so he can't answer it, but I can. Who is La Liga's top scorer? Ding, 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 Leo Messi. I'm sorry, but that's so easy. I'm going to steal it before Mark messes it up. And
That
next
wasn't very
question.
specific. Whatever or this season?
I have a question. Even though Ben made the quiz, who typed the answers in?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste.
Copy, read, paste. Copy, read, paste.
I am disputing that. You ruined that for Mo Master. You knew the answer.
Mo Master said Benzema, just to let you know.
Mo Master
So fuck
said
him.
this year.
No, in overall it was. Overall, La Liga.
Okay. Who is La Liga's most expensive signing?
Yeah, it's like Sorid said, it's Coutinho.
He's got, yeah, there you go.
All right, Soren,
Because
Stoop
this
crew.
was, I remember because this was asked the other week, and I said João Felix, and it ended up being Coutinho.
And by the other week, you mean like 6 months ago. Just to clarify.
Soren's crew, Stoop crew, is
Yes.
he?
That
Mr.
week
Tom.
where Mo Master got absolutely no La Liga questions right.
I've tried to make it sort of easy for, not too easy, but easy enough. So, yeah. Nobody fucking cares. I like that answer, so. Over to you, Mr. Tom.
Can we have FA Cup for 500, please?
Yep. Ben cannot answer these as well. Which club has won the most fuck-ups?
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
Is it Arsenal?
It is the mighty, mighty Arsenal. Stoopers get that because I'm an Arsenal fan. All right, Mr. Tom.
Your performance was shit.
Mo Master got it right.
Fucking enigma, innit?
Yeah.
It's number Wang, man. It's number
That is number Wang. Mark, good one.
Can
More points.
Can we go? Where did you come from? 500, please.
Yes.
Sure. Now, this one is all about transfers and the team that they came from originally, okay?
Okay.
At age 26, Didier Drogba, Naji, proved to be a late bloomer, becoming an absolute legend for Chelsea after moving to the club in 2004 from where? And guys, this entire category will have a bonus points if you can tell me how much they cost.
Ding, ding, ding. It's what Mo Master says to Marseille.
Okay. Marseille is correct. And you're going to get those points.
Way to go, Mo Master.
But let me know how much
14
did
million.
he cost? No.
Higher, low?
About 10 million.
Higher.
Mo
Everybody.
Master says 26 million.
No, higher.
32 million.
Higher.
42 million.
Which is, in 2004, this
million.
is a lot. No, okay, not that much higher.
47 million.
No, because he never broke the world transfer record.
How can I not give you these points? There you go. Yeah, he was right there at 34.7 million.
I just said 42 million, and you said
Mo
higher.
Master answered that.
We're not talking friggin'.
Oh, did Mo Master get it
Mo
first?
Master's on my team.
Sorry, here you go.
But my question is, I said 42 million, and you said higher.
No.
No idea.
People were saying
he
stuff.
didn't learn his math.
He must have thought you meant Canadian dollars.
Turkish lira by the sounds of it.
Icelandic.
Saul
kroner.
actually nailed it. So 200 for Saul.
Fucking
there you go. All right, Mark and Mo Master, it looks like it's on you guys. You guys are the only people on your team.
Go for it,
unless
Mo
I
Master.
cheat.
You know
like
you
I
want La
usually
Liga.
La Liga 100. Who sponsors La Liga?
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
Is it Santander?
It is.
Nice.
Go. All right, Mr. Tom.
The Cali Cartel.
I took your points, Mo Master. Sorry. Can I have FA Cup for 300, please?
Name the only non-league side to win the fuck up. Sorry, guys. I keep calling it the fuck up. That's what my wife calls it because when she walks in, she's like, "What are you watching?" And she goes, "The fuck up."
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, Tom.
I think she
The
says.
Wanderers.
May I add,
I
they're not
don't know,
non-league. They're not a non-league side now.
I
Why are
think
you
she
giving
says.
clues?
Hey Lolo, she says, "Hey, fuck up. What are you watching?"
You're not wrong.
No, we know he's not wrong.
Yeah, they're not a non-league side at the moment.
Hey, guys, me going to the bathroom right now is a clue.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, Tottenham.
Yay.
Get
they're
out of
shit.
here.
Tottenham.
Serious? I know nothing.
They were once a bunch of amateurs. They're still a bunch of fucking amateurs.
Just like Man City, like fucking 15 years ago.
Would you care to give us
Mark.
one more clue, please, Mr. Ben?
No, he's done it. You got it.
I got it right.
You got it right. I said yeah.
Mark
Oh.
got it right.
Oh.
No. Mr.
No.
Tom got it right.
No, Mr.
Oh,
Tom
sorry.
got that right. But I'll take the
Sorry.
points. I mean,
Well,
we all
you
know
get
how
points
this
if you
Somebody
want
said
it.
it.
we all know
God,
how this
Sarah.
ends.
Mark got the
Only
the
said it
Stooper's
'cause
got
they're
the Stooper's got the points there. Then we got 100 points, and then the Stooper's got 200 points.
That's number wang.
That's fucking pure number wang at its best.
Shinty 6.
We should just like change this trivia.
Where did you come from for 600?
Where did you come from for 600? Sounds good. Let's do it.
Thierry Henry moved to Arsenal to become arguably the best Premier League striker of all time, but he was a winger at his old club, which was
Ding,
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 ding.
Ben.
Monaco.
No.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mark.
The cavern.
Come on. Dig, dig, dig. Come on.
Is that the
Mr.
cavern
Tom.
in Liverpool?
Exactly
Juventus. God
is.
damn it. It
I
was
think it was
Juventus.
still around back then.
Was it
Mo
Juventus?
Master got it right with Juventus. Now you guys get a chance.
He left because they were racist after about a week, didn't he? Yeah.
You guys get the chance to get bonus points if you can tell me how much he was his transfer fee in 1999.
Let's get
Ding,
this
ding,
Mo
ding,
Master.
ding.
Ben?
11 million?
No. More?
17 million.
13.
Less. Depends who's listening to me. One of you
15
is less
million.
and one of you is more.
16 million.
15 million.
No, it is 14.5 million. Mo Master got the answer correct, so he gets the points. 14.5 million pounds for fucking Thierry Henry. Are you out of your mind?
Yeah, but that was in the 80s, wasn't it?
I said
don't know.
15 million, and he
99.
said 14 million, so
Thanks,
we were
Thomas.
both
We
Yeah,
appreciate
0.5
that.
million
Ding,
out.
ding, ding. Happy
Yeah, but
New Year.
it-
Right on, brother.
Right on, Thomas. Thank you so much, my friend. We really appreciate
Only
that.
had a proper shit
Is
1998,
this
though.
Hi Ho Silver Lining? Right on, brother. Thank you.
Thank you
It's
you
even
so,
in yellow.
so much. We really appreciate that. No, Henri didn't have a great 98 or 99.
I'm just going to go grab a drink. One moment.
Good
Excuse me.
lad.
Nope, he had
And then
1
he-
year at Juventus.
Yeah.
And as you
Henry
said,
and
they played him
Eto'o.
on the wing and
Yeah.
he hated it.
Yeah. One more game. All right, guys, we're going to go with La Liga for 200, okay?
All right, let's go. Let's do this, Mo Master.
Oh, Soren, I was talking about 1999, okay? Because, look, I'm going to give Soren points because he did transfer from Barcelona later in life. Okay, when was La Liga formed?
Ding, ding, ding.
Saul, you are absolutely correct. Jimmy, you are more than correct. Mr. Tom?
I was going to say 1925.
Oh, you're wrong.
That's unfortunate.
You should have said 1921. 1921 almost always gets points.
Someday after yesterday.
No, that would be in the future.
Someday after.
Ding, ding, ding.
Someday before yesterday. Shit.
After the Spanish Inquisition.
You are correct. It is 1929, which is, survey says, after the Inquisition.
Correct.
Of course, at my house, every night is the Spanish Inquisition. Hey!
Right. Can I have dad jokes for 300, please?
That was good.
Absolutely.
It was actually quite good.
You're so
What,
underappreciated.
My joke or Tom's reaction? I thought they were both good.
Your joke. I didn't
Tom's
hear what Tom
reaction.
Thank you, John. I thought John was giving me a compliment, and I thought Mark was complimenting Tom. I thought both of them deserved compliments. Thank you very much. Tom, I thought you did a very good job negating my joke.
Hard. I was too.
Thank you, sir.
I was laughing too hard, so I didn't hear what Tom said.
No,
Watch the
he
replay,
went.
John, you'll love it.
Tom went. Okay, moving on.
I said, right.
Do you guys get
Yeah,
them?
something like that. All right, Dad's joke.
Nah, man, we don't get those.
What are those KP chips? Ugh.
KP nuts. Dry roasted nuts.
KP, isn't that like brown sauce?
No,
No,
that's HP.
HP. Sorry.
That's for Houses of Parliament.
Okay. Dad jokes for 300. Here we go. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Why don't lobsters donate to charity?
Ding, ding, ding.
Mark.
Because.
Ooh, good one. I'm going to give you 100 points, but it's not the answer.
It's something to do with pincers.
Is it because Tottenham are shit?
Oh, pandering, Mr. Tom. Very close to pandering, but I'm going to give you 100 because it's your first one.
Jimmy got a good one. Tax clause.
Ooh, tax clause. Okay. Penny pincers. Good one. Because they're in slavery times. Whoa.
What?
I don't understand the joke.
We don't want to lose
I was just
points
about to
here.
say, we're getting very intellectual tonight, and then Master's like, I'm going to drag you down into the history's gutter.
Because they're clearly in slavery times. I'm going to give you 100 points because I don't know anything about that.
Master's talking from
Because you're not a
experience in the
lobster.
dungeon.
I thought this would be the easiest one, to be honest.
You haven't got any money?
They're
I
cheap
would say
bastards. They're tight ones.
Made me laugh. Sorry.
They're absolute pincers.
That's the greatest excuse I've ever seen for needless racism.
you know what's funny is I read that and instead of reading it as
Runs with
Runs
cows.
with
he's got it.
cows.
Sorry,
Nails
I'm
it.
sorry,
Good
don't show
job,
me.
man.
Don't show my fat belly.
shut up, Tom. Because they're shellfish. They're shellfish.
Run's got it.
And
Run's got it.
yeah, that's who I gave it to.
Okay.
Stupid. And Saul gets some points because also there's no ATMs in the sea. Come on.
Can I just say,
That
Cyril's
was
having
great.
the greatest time.
Is he?
He is having a great time, aren't you, Cyril? Yes.
Okay, good. Let's go with fuck up for 100. Which year was the first FA Cup final?
Ding, ding, ding. 1885?
You are correct. It's 1872.
Cheese and onions,
It's funny,
man. Cheese and onions.
It's funny. I
Who
said
won the
1872.
100th FA Cup final?
Ding, ding, ding.
Carol Gunny actually got it right. I'm going to take those points away from you.
Yeah, but she's on our team anyway.
Oh,
Ding,
then I'm
ding,
going to give those
ding.
points back to you.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes, Mr. Tom.
The 100th FA Cup final was Leeds United 1, Arsenal 0.
Shut up.
Fucking
Ben
what?
did that to screw me over. And for that, you lose 300 points.
I don't care. We beat you 1-0.
1-0 to the other team.
Alan
You won
Clark,
14
bang.
of them. You won 14 of them. Give us one.
All right, Mr.
You
Tom,
would have
go
won
for it.
15, but you couldn't beat Leeds.
Can we have Where Did You Come From for a 100, please?
In 2008, Luka Modric transferred to the Prem, but unfortunately went to Tottenham. Which club did he transfer from?
Good question.
Ding, ding,
Come on, Mo
ding.
Master. Help me out here. This is beyond
Ron's,
my...
it was the best answer you could have gone with. He said he just said Arsenal because it was the most likely answer. It was, because we've won the most, and we will win again this year. Mo Master
ding.
gets it for you.
Dynamo
Dinamo
Zagreb.
Zagreb.
Fuck it.
Way to go, dude.
Just like that.
You're doing us
Nearly
proud.
19 million. All right, Mark.
Stupid ref anagrams 400.
This dummy was the one that gave David Luiz his red card against Wolves. Yeah, Mark, we're talking about it again.
Absolutely, and we will continue to talk about it well after in our graves. I'll hear from the spirit plane. I will hear about David Luiz.
The pig was narco. Pablo Escobar from Narcos. That's worth a point. I like how all the guys that I was on the show with earlier doing the trivia, they've all left by now. They're like, this has no rules. I don't like this. Peppa Pig, fantastic answer.
I don't like a quiz that is just run at the whims of the quiz master.
I hate a quiz that has only wrong and right answers.
So let me ask a question on this one. Is this ref a cunt?
Oh, they're all cunts.
Thank you, Ben. 2 points.
You've got to be one to be a ref.
It
You
is
got bullied
part of
at
the
school because you didn't get picked.
You
were
take
last in the
cunt.
line.
Everyone knows
So you
refs are
decided to
failed
referee.
footballers.
Fucking
Referees
ass
are
bandit.
failed footballers.
You got bullied at school.
Yeah, it makes
because you
sense.
Get picked.
You're not good enough to play football, so I'm going to make sure
Mark,
everyone
this is
football
one of
ruined.
the refs that you didn't mention
I know.
yesterday.
I'm
And
trying.
Ben, by the way, I want to when you were trying your hardest to pay Mark a compliment and it just wasn't happening. I was going to say last night he listed off. He's like, "What? I know 5 referees."
Yeah.
He
No,
listed
he's
off
got-
5 fucking Premier League referees.
You see how quick he got Stuart Atwell? I was like, what the fuck?
I can only
Because
name
he's a
2.
cunt. And he,
So, guys, Pig was narco.
I remember the refs that do the Wolves dirty. And Atwell was
Grant, is it Grant Summit?
I think
Doesn't everyone just read the list to see if they got Mike Dean that week?
Yep. Well, the list has gotten bigger. It was Mike Dean for a while, and now you're like, well, as long as we don't get fucking Atwell, as long as we don't get Friend, as long as we don't get
Kevin Friend.
this guy. Mark,
I'm
this
surprised.
guy was your
Ooh.
favorite. He's the one who got you points last year.
I'm trying. And I can't get
CP are his initials. CP. So look at that. C and then P. His initials.
Drawing blank. Drawing blank. Chris.
No.
Can't be a Chris.
Chris. Chris.
There's no H.
You don't need an H to spell Chris.
In
Chris.
England, you do.
Chris.
It's against the law.
Do you really
Craig.
miss this?
It's Craig Summit.
It's Craig.
C-R-A-I-G.
Craig Paulson. Craig.
Boom,
Oh,
Mr.
wait.
Tom, Craig Pawson.
Craig Boston. Yeah. I actually don't
Really?
mind him. He calls a good game.
Yes. Do you realize that you're saying you don't mind him because I'm referencing the fact that he gave you guys a fucking penalty and a red card for nothing?
That was like 100 years ago, dude.
Doesn't matter. But
David
you're
Luiz
saying
isn't even
you
playing
don't
football
mind
anymore.
him. You don't mind him.
I'm just going on what I saw like last week.
I
know
don't
what game-
mind
What
him.
did you do?
I
don't
don't
mind
what,
him.
What
He's
match
fantastic.
he refed, but I was like, he did a good job. You know, look, as much as I bitch about refs, I also want to credit them when they call a good game. And okay, he
Like
didn't
the
call a
fucking
good- he
red
didn't
card
call
he
a good-
gave.
Okay, he didn't call a good one in that one. If you're an Arsenal fan, if you're a Wolves fan, he called an amazing game.
And if you're a football fan, you're like, I'm done watching.
Why do they keep kicking the ball back and forth to each other?
Tom.
Nobody does anything. This
Tom.
is boring.
Can we have Where Did You Come From 400, please?
Back before he was a manager, in quotations, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer transferred to Man United in 96 from where? And for how much
ding, ding,
for
ding.
bonus
Ding,
points?
ding,
Ding,
ding.
ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben, you were first.
Was it Brondby?
No, it wasn't.
Ding,
That's
ding,
minus
ding. The other one,
300.
then.
Ding,
Mr.
ding,
Tom.
ding. Mulder.
Mulder, it was the other shit. Oh,
Older.
You are correct. Okay, for how much?
2.1 million.
Hey, I'm going to give it to you. It's 2.3.
Ooh,
Oh wow.
Lolo and Hardy.
So you
Did
guys
it
got a
again.
bunch of points for that.
We got there,
Lolo and
didn't we?
Hardy did it again.
can we have dad jokes for 400,
Oh,
please?
Saul, I like that. Footballers
I do
who
too.
dive should be shot like Squid Game. Next week, no diving. Yeah, I like that.
Now you just can't stop running.
Dad jokes for 400, please.
Okay, guys, are you ready? Like, you need to be ready for these. Which knight invented King Arthur's Round Table? Should I go pee now? Now would be a good pee break, I think.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom,
King Arthur.
no. Which knight?
All right.
And that's
Oh,
the clue.
fuck it. Yeah.
What do you call a knight?
Sir.
You had it, Ben. There you go. Sir.
Oh, circumference.
There you go, Mark.
Can we have
Circumference.
half and half? I'll give him half of it. You give me the other half.
Yeah.
I'll give you one.
I'd like to.
I'll
I'd like to
give you some
give
points for
Stoop
that.
Crew a few points on that one.
I gave him some
Like
points for
4.
that. Circumference. Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. Fuck you
Soul
guys.
wasn't bad. Circle.
Circle. Saul, giving you points for that.
Yeah.
Circumcision, giving you points for that, Jimmy. Why not?
Oh,
Any
give me
other
all the
sirs,
points.
get them out while you can. All right, Mark.
Oh, Sir Mix-a-Lot.
You lost points because I was actually telling you to pick a category.
Oh, but you didn't say pick a category. How am I?
I
to
know. I thought
You
you
just
were
said
just
Mark,
listening.
and we were
It's
talking about.
late, Lolo. It's
You
late.
said let's get those sirs out there, and you were like Mark, and I was like Sir Mix-a-Lot.
No, it's.
I liked it, Mark. I'm with you there.
Dad
bro.
jokes 200. Bitch.
What? Oh my God! This has to be my favorite. What did the pirate say on his 80th birthday?
Ding, 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 ding.
Ben.
R.
No. It's so much better than that.
Pieces of 80.
Is it? Yeah, matey.
Pieces of cake. Pieces of cake.
I'm gonna give it to Mr. Tom.
He
It's
was.
I matey.
Hi, mate.
Yes.
Oh, you can tell he's a dad, can't you?
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Aye, matey.
Your poor kids.
I hope I make it
My
to
poor
that
daughter.
age so I can actually say that.
Right. Mo Master, you're going on the spot. The next question is going to be La Liga for 600, please.
Mo.
How many titles do Real and Barca have combined? I assume that's Real Madrid.
Yep.
Mo.
All of
Not
them,
Sociedad.
Mo.
apart from about 8 of them.
Mo. Mo. Mo.
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
Mark,
wait, yes, like that.
guess
That's
it
the
was
Clue,
Simpsons.
Mark,
Mo.
instead of going
Mo.
Mo, just have a punt at a number, and then you'll get a higher or lower.
Yeah, I'll give you a clue. It's when you and your girl try to go down on each other, but you really are just like kind of licking her knee or something.
You're lacking 10%.
Yeah,
That's
you're not
just-
quite.
That's
You're
just
not quite
terrible.
getting it right.
Ding,
That's
ding,
just terrible.
68.
No,
It's
even
10%.
worse. You're not doing as good as
10%,
that.
Not 1%.
Oh, ding, ding, ding.
Mark.
Less than 69.
Oh yeah, but no, I'm not gonna give you any points for that.
I've
Ding,
just
ding,
given you the
ding.
answer.
62.
I said
Oh
10%.
my god. Yeah,
10%
you're all
less
losing
than-
points for that.
Oh, 59. Well, that's not 10%.
It is. If you're going 100%, you've got 69. Take 10%.
But 10% of 69, 10% of
No,
69
going off 100.
would be
Going off 100.
No wonder you
6.9.
guys put S after the word math.
It would
Anyway,
be 63.9 or something.
to you,
Ben, these guys are terrible.
I've just noticed one thing though. Of all the categories today, Lolo's proper whizzed through La Liga.
Next up, name La Liga's third most successful team.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mark?
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom?
Is it Atletico Bilbao?
Oh, no.
No, but you'll get that anyway.
See,
No,
like I said, I had said earlier, we all know how this ends.
It was Atletico Madrid, so you got it wrong.
Whoa! How have we gone from
God damn it.
5,300 to 4,600 number
Because
one?
he said Atletico, and it made me push yes, and then he said Bilbao.
Yeah, but that's cost us 700 points.
Yeah, he should have said it right.
Yeah, welcome to the new economy.
Hell,
Talk
man.
to your team
rough.
about
Sorry.
that.
I'm
New
sorry,
year, new
Ben.
scoring, yeah?
No, man,
I
it's
thought
the
it was a
economy.
trick
It's just
question.
falling in the
I
shit.
thought it was going to be,
you know?
Bilbao won
It's
it
just losing
18
its
times
value.
in 1934 or something.
Right.
FA Cup for 400. Who were the first side
Ding.
to win the fuck up at Millennium Stadium?
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
Liverpool beat Arsenal.
God damn it, Ben.
I'll beat Arsenal.
What was the score?
I didn't
2-1.
know.
Michael Owen scored twice.
Yeah, right
Good
there
on
on.
him. The brace.
Sorry, I had to take points off because Ben made it about Arsenal
I
again.
didn't make it about.
You did. That's like
He
the
made it
third
about
question you've picked. That hurts me.
Twice he's emphasised that the losers were Arsenal. I didn't.
Exactly. He didn't
I
have
did.
to. You need to talk to your friend there. You need to talk to your friend. All right, FA Cup for 600.
Stop
Who were
saying
the
they
first?
beat Arsenal.
Who was the first
It's
team to
equal
get a red
division.
card in the final?
Ding, ding, ding.
Shut up, Ben. You made the category.
Ding, 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 Arsenal.
I wanted
No,
that
but
one.
I like the
That was
sentiment.
what my
so.
ding 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 was for.
Mark, who
Uh,
are you spitting about?
Spurs.
Oh,
Damn
he's giving you a clue. He's giving you a clue.
Tom.
Yeah.
We all got
Oh,
it. It's
scum.
the scum. All
Who
right,
was
here we
it?
go. It's a close
Who's the
game.
player?
600 ref anagrams.
This guy's faults run so deep he needs a chakra shaving. I guess this would be a pee moment.
Man, you have the smallest bladder.
Jesus Christ. How many
No, I
times have you
drink more than you guys.
Gavin.
I did a 3-hour show before this, all right?
And you
That
only
means he
peed,
talked
and you
for
didn't
2 hours
pee
and
during
58
that?
minutes.
Is there any refs called Gavin?
I think so.
Craig Shakespeare. No? No P.
That's the Aston Villa assistant manager
Oh, so it is, yeah.
or former Leicester manager.
Craig fits in there again.
Yes, so finally, after being in jail for 5-6 months, they've just they gave Mendy bail.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah, because
When you're
trust
rich,
me,
you
Is
can
that
do
how
whatever
it
you want.
works?
may I add, right?
I thought bail was
I'm
being
not
withheld.
I'm not one to say whether he did or he didn't do it. I want there, I don't know, but from what I've been reading, and he's not getting charged with anything. They're going to drop it.
Really?
Yes.
I
And
heard he
it-
locked
it
him in his
may-
ass.
It may be a case of just calling rape on a star. It may be. Whether I don't know whether he did it or not. It's not. I'm not
Sure.
one to judge. But
Yeah,
until
yeah,
you're
yeah.
proven guilty in a court of law in this country, you're innocent. I've been reading a lot of the
Yeah,
legal
but the
intricacies
stigma
of it all.
sticks with you.
Yeah, the stigma's
Right,
going to
but-
stick,
but I had
especially in
heard
football.
When he
But
was arrested, they withheld bail until trial.
they withheld bail for one reason. He was told he was only allowed 3 members of family in his house. And he had a party with 20 odd people where another 2 accusations came. So that's why he was not allowed bail and he got remanded. Now,
And that
Chris
is correct.
Kavanagh.
Kavanagh.
You're
Chris
absolutely correct. You're absolutely
All the
correct.
That's
Kavanagh.
what you get. See, that's what happens when the trivia host takes a leak. Is
You-
the-
I
Benjamin
get
Mendy.
fucking bored enough by your goddamn
Yeah.
conversations about Ben Mendy being out on bail.
Oh, that's
Next
only
up.
that's only because you're not talking.
Yeah, Mark, you know me. If I don't talk for a long enough period of time, I will make you lose points.
You bloat.
ding,
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 ding, ding,
ding.
ding, ding,
Ding,
ding,
ding, ding.
I have not read the question yet, so I do not hear those dings.
Oh, I didn't ding.
Definitely not your pal. He's more of a driven knife.
Ding, ding,
Ding,
ding.
I'm going to
ding,
give it to
ding.
Jimmy. Jimmy got it right. Kevin, friend.
I don't care. He's on our team.
It's the only one I fucking knew. Actually, I did get one right by accident.
Where did you come from for 200 in 1994? Lucas Radaby signed with Leeds United. Mark, I'm pausing so much to give you time to Google it before these Leeds fans get
I
this
don't
correct.
do that.
Ding, ding, ding.
Coming
Give him
from
points
which
for that.
club?
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben.
Kaiser Chiefs, South Africa, and he also came with Philemon Masinga at the same
Masinga.
time.
God, if that's not worth double points, I don't know what is.
No, I can't give you double points because you can only get double points if you tell me how much he cost.
3 million.
No, it was the hundreds of thousands.
No, he cost next to nothing, but Masinga cost about 3 million.
I
No,
think
no,
it was
I'm talking about Radaby.
750,000.
So wait a minute. This guy came from the Kaiser Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
2019.
What instrument did he play?
Bassoon.
Because I know a band called the Kaiser
£1,921.
Chiefs.
Yeah, there's a football team as well, Mark. But
May I-
you're right. You're right. There's
May
both.
I recommend 100 points for Mark for saying no, I don't do that when you told him to Google it. Fair play.
Fair play.
Yeah.
There's 100 points for that, but a couple hundred points as well for knowing the Kaiser Chiefs as a band as well. Ben,
And that band was
it
is made up of 4
750
goats
to
and a
900,000.
self-erecting
I'm gonna
tent.
go.
That's amazing.
Ben,
Mm-hmm.
you got it correct with Kaiser Chiefs, but then I'm gonna give you more points because you corrected your teammate and said no, it was in the hundreds of thousands, and yes, it was. So I'm gonna give it to you. It's 338,000 was all
Thank
he
you.
cost, but I'm gonna give you those points.
And what a signing! That's
and
the
the
best
bonus
signing,
points.
value for money
Impressive,
ever.
man.
Yeah.
Impressive.
I met him in the designer outlet when it had just opened, just outside York, and he was shopping with his wife. And I was starstruck. I was only about 13, and he could tell I was
There you go.
but
Mark,
yeah.
Saul says that band is from Leeds. They're Leeds fans.
They are Leeds fans. That's why they're called the Kaiser Chiefs.
That's awesome. Because they were
why
probably
they're
like,
called
where
Kaiser
did we sign him from? Kaiser Chiefs? That's awesome. Let's call ourselves that.
Oh, is
That's
that
exactly it. Yeah.
Okay.
300,
That makes
please.
sense, man.
All right. Where'd you come from? Unbelievably, N'Golo Kante went to Leicester for only one season, but helped lead the historic charge for the Premier League title. Which club did he transfer from? So N'Golo Kante only was at Leicester for one season. I didn't know this when I made that.
Ding, ding, ding.
He went to Leicester. They won the league. He fucking helped them win the league.
Mm.
And then he went to Chelsea for a shit ton of money.
And won the league.
Ding, ding, ding.
Or won the championship.
Not the championship, but the Champions League.
Is it Montpellier by any chance?
Just throw him out, guys. Accrington Stanley?
Nice.
No.
Bordeaux?
Like that.
Was it Khan? Khan?
There you go. It was Khan.
Ah,
that's the one.
Very good.
For
8.1 million. 8.1 million, I think it was. Lolo.
Did you see? Is the answer up? Yeah. And I just threw in there that they sold him immediately after, 1 year after. They sold him for 32 million. So this has to be. I don't know, because they also sold Riyad Mahrez.
The money they got for Danny Drinkwater was a bigger robbery.
Yeah. They sold everybody, Mark.
At least Kante was worth the money that
Danny
Chelsea paid for him.
Drinkwater is a great advertisement for the desert.
Oh my god! But listen, this could possibly be the best deal of business.
Thank you, Mr. John.
No.
It's my first red card.
I can't believe you got a red card for that. I was about to give him more points for that. I think that's a fantastic joke.
I've never been awarded a red card.
Thank you, Lolo.
No, I was like, I've wanted a red card you for many other things, but no. What I'm saying is, this has to be a fantastic piece of business. You bought him for 8.1 million. You went from a relegation team.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
To winning the league, and then you sold him for 3 times as much, 3.5 times as much,
4 times,
4 times as much,
nearly 4 times. Yeah.
Now he is. Had you kept him, you may have been able to win the league again.
All the top sides tried their hardest to not win the league that year. All the top sides were shit.
No, but
all the top sides were shit. That was our last chance to win the league. That was our last chance to win the league. We came in second that year.
Leeds came
but
up.
We were 10 points off, and we were second. Ugh.
Leeds came up, and then within 2 years they won the league, and then they sold Cantona for 1.2 million, which was the opposite of that, which was like the best value for money you could ever get.
On this Premier League documentary, we actually sold him for 1 million. But we asked permission from Man United if we could say it was 1.2, 1.3, so we didn't look like pricks. Even though we ended up looking like pricks.
Even in 1992, 1.2 million
fellas, we have one question left, and it is, I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's 6,600. I didn't even do that on purpose, to be honest, guys.
No, but you number wanged it.
I number wanged it.
That's some crazy Stoop accounting.
This crazy Stoop accounting, and
it's brought to you
I'm not even lying to you about this. I didn't make that on purpose. I'm just seeing that now that you are 500 points away from tying up. You could red card me all you want, but I don't care.
Brought to you by
I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't say it if I wasn't true, but Here we go, guys. This is for the game. Mark,
jokes as
Mo
well.
Master.
Fucking
This
hell.
is dad jokes for 500 for the win.
You come right.
This is happy hour. This is happy hour right here.
Play that song, DJ. Someone's breaking in.
Yeah. There's somebody walking above me, and there shouldn't be.
Isn't it?
Ah, that's why. What's up, Mike? How are you?
I'm good.
Come get on camera. You can get on camera. Okay, bring me one, please. Dad jokes for 500 to win the game. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom?
Ding, ding, ding.
Mark.
Because the P is silent.
The P is silent. The P is silent. Mark ties it up.
You gotta date better women. It's not silent.
I think me and Tom are like in exactly the same fucking thought chain there, as if we just got beat to that.
Why'd you get beat?
It feels
No,
like a
it's
loss.
a tie. It's a draw. It's a.
Oh, it is. Have we got a? Right, I'll hold it out between Mark and Mr. Tom.
Oh, no, I'll do
The
the
anagram.
official. No, I'll do, no,
The
the official.
anagram is pink German bed. It's an ex-footballer.
Wait, but you're on that team.
No, it's to Mr. Tom and Mark.
Don't
Pink.
give me an anagram.
No, well, you're both. It's as equal as you can be. A pink German bed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here's a clue. Ex-Arsenal footballer.
Can't we just make Mark guess between a number between 1 and 100 that I'm thinking?
That's number Lang.
No, guys, I think that's just it. I think that is just a tie tonight. It's a draw tonight.
What was the
Well,
answer?
you know,
What
that
was the
proved
answer
me
then?
wrong is when I said that we all know how this ends. I did not know that that's how it was going to end.
That was awesome,
was the
Mark.
answer,
You
then?
fucking did that. That was good.
No, I'm going to leave the answer because it's actually a question in the anagrams that I sent Lolo. So if you
Saul,
want
thank
to
you
use
for the contribution, man.
Way
We
too
appreciate
much
it.
La Liga content this week.
We've got to do this at least twice a year for Mo Master. You know, he
We've got to keep it low.
only gets released from the dungeon.
He's had a hard Christmas
for
and New Year
a
in the
weekend
dungeon.
twice a year.
He's had a hard
And,
Christmas
so
in the
we
dungeon.
thought
so
we would
I
have a La
reward
Liga
him
cut.
with
He's
the
a
Liga.
good boy. He's a good boy, that Mo Master, when he's not randomly talking about slavery. He's a good boy.
No, he's pissed at you because you get a little closer to Cyril.
Look at Sex Robot. I love him.
Sex robot.
Sex robot's the best.
Oh, I love this, John. I love this. Just seen a tweet from a United fan saying Ronaldo has tested positive for being the greatest player in the world. A Scouser replied, "Thank God he's not showing any symptoms." I love that.
That's what
I love that.
£400 a week, Wiser.
He's probably
love that.
asymptomatic.
No,
Good thing he didn't have any pre-existing conditions.
Should we test Max Killman, because Max had him in his pocket?
Hey, what do you think it's like living your life with the name Kill Man on the back of your shirt?
If he does what he
Wonderful.
does week in and week out, you can call him anything you like.
All right.
He's a badass, man. He is gonna kill, man.
No, he really is. Hey guys, please, if you haven't already, if you're watching, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button,
man.
hit the share button. Share this shit with your fucking family and friends, man. It all helps. Every time you share it, it helps with the algorithm. So just do it, even if you have a Twitter account of one person. It really helps us a lot. But thank you guys so much for being here for all of Happy Hour. I've had a blast, and I missed you guys so much.
It's been good to be back.
This has been missed for sure.
And to all of you guys celebrating dry January, good on ya. Cheers to you guys. I'm trying to drink for you. So just realize that it's hurting me to help you this much.
He's like a
have to.
Thanos, but of drinking.
Right. He's got to have the pop tops of power.
And for all you guys that haven't watched Lolo's midweek shows, get them watched. Good content, half an hour. It's quite.
Yeah, just put them on your phone and throw your phone over there. You don't even have to watch them.
Yeah.
Just let it run for the fucking algorithm.
If you want to listen to Lolo bully a West Ham fan into listening to his jokes, wonderful. Just
Mr.
I cannot
Tom,
say enough good things.
When somebody says we only use areola for the cup,
It was brilliant.
how do you ignore that? He's even laughing and he doesn't.
You made a right tit of him.
I made a right tit of him, is what he said. Oh, you don't have the headphone in anymore.
No, but, I got the rest of the conversation. Don't worry about it.
Did you hear that?
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Smash a like. Do the things that Lolo tells you to do.
Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Mr. Director,
It's been fantastic.
play us
We'll
out.
see you on
Good
Monday
night,
night at
Snoop.
10 o'clock. We'll see you Monday night, 10 p.m. That's only 3 a.m. for those of y'all in the UK. Director John, smoke that cigar, son, and hit the bricks.